Hey, I'm in Germany. I left the tarantula lands of the US where people drive really fast. And yeah, I was just enjoying filming people at the airport. And there are a lot of people in this film that maybe didn't want to be filmed, but they all signed consent forms, so don't worry about it. Actually, there'll be a violent confrontation later with somebody who didn't want to be filmed, but that's just what we call a teaser. This is a very Freudian airport. You are your id. Germany was very technical or saturated. I landed in Frankfurt and I got there like at 9 in the evening. So green and pretty. I thought it was like 9 o'clock at night, but very sunny still, which I liked. I was just contrasting the oversaturated colors with the tarantula lands from the US. Anyways, trains super futuristic, hyper fast in Europe. And here's the Opera House. I've been watching The Sandman. I thought this looked like The Sandman. What do you think? There's RoboCop type towers, office buildings, and people buy, sell, trade. And here's a statue of Schiller and buildings. I was trying to contrast those buildings with nature omnipresent. I guess this is a famous Euro symbol thing. I didn't realize that. I started doing these zoom-ins where I just zoom in on people. I think this guy worked at an airport and he was off duty and trying to stay in practice. Everybody's in a movie. Look at them. They're all being filmed. They're in their own movie and now they're in my movie. How wonderful. That's not a UFO at the top. That's my finger. Because I'm a narcissist and I have to be in every video. What's going on here? I've been switching. I switched from Premiere to Final Cut Pro, so I'm learning to edit it, and I like it, but I'm editing on a small screen, which is taking some getting used to. The gestures. This is the idealized European woman. How do the real women compare to this duck-billed, three-haired woman? Behind the Opera House, there's the things. It's like the St. Louis Gateway Arch. Filming on an escalator is a great place because it's the natural angle to hold your phone, and sometimes people will look back and wonder, like, are you filming me to be? And of course the answer is no, I'm not filming you. Would I lie? It cracks me up every time. Graffiti. This is not very good graffiti. There's better graffiti in later videos, maybe. I made it to the Goethe house, probably the most touristy thing I did, or museum-y thing. I don't really like museums after a while. They get tiresome, but this is all fake. It's a simulation because during World War II, this was bombed and by the Brits or the Americans or someone. And so this is all IKEA furniture, I'm guessing. Here's my confrontation.
Goethes Vater verstirbt relativ früh. Und dann legt die Mutter, die Katharina Elisabeth, excuse me, please no videos.
Okay, that wasn't very violent. Sorry if you were disappointed. Here's my feet, because I rarely show my feet in videos and people are always asking, Adam, do you have feet? Yes, I have feet. I have to speed this up because otherwise you'll fall asleep. Building. This clock was kind of cool. If you follow my Instagram, you don't follow my Instagram. Nobody follow. I'm never gonna make it on Instagram, but if you want to, there it is. Go follow it or something. Maybe I'll put some photos up in the future. There's a desk where Goethe maybe wrote. There's a black and white photo. They had a lot of Fuseli paintings in this alternate version of the nightmare. Here's the real nightmare, or the first nightmare in Detroit. Here's the cathedral. So I've been reading The Sorrows of Young Werther by Goethe, and it's not very good, I don't think, but it was his breakout hit. It's kind of a proto-romantic, the German movement Sturm und Drang. But I'm not enjoying it. It's like a series of letters of this really emo, whiny guy. But I found the Goethe statue. There it is, in purple, for some reason. Has anyone read this book? It kind of looks interesting. It's Goethe's Italian Journey. It's a travelogue. But here's the statue again. Anyways, I had my fill of Frankfurt. I was only there a few days, and then my host where I was staying, suggested that I go to Rüdesheim, which is to the west of Frankfurt. This is the train station in Frankfurt. Great lighting. I think that's the key of good video is one, have a better camera than I have, but good lighting and do color grading. You have to do color grading. Look at this guy in the lower right. Is he picking his nose? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Got it. I hope. Yeah, great. Did I mention the lighting? No. Anyways, I made it to Rüdesheim, where there's a statue on top of the hill, and you can take like a little basket like at Disneyland up to the top, or you can walk like a peasant like me. That's how I did it. And you go, but you got to see all these cool vineyard, sun, nature. That was a nice walk, actually, and a nice day. Probably the day that I got my sunburn tan, no, my hat tan. Here's the. Are you gonna show it, or who edited this? Okay, here's the statue of the top. It's like the Statue of Liberty, but not as big. And okay, finally we're gonna see it. Speed it up now. Okay, there it is. It's pretty big. It's worth seeing. Nice view atop the hill. This used to be the main attraction before the statue. People like Brahms would come around and stroll here, but no more. He's dead. I got to the bottom, and who was waiting for me? It's Jesus. And then I had a long wait at the train station, so I filmed some nature photos of this spider. Actually, there were like thousands of spiders. That place was like a mansion for spiders. Next morning I left. There were some rabbits, and then these crazy cats at the train station. What is going on here? Can we see? Yeah, I practiced my slow motion. Do you guys think this guy is actually drunk, or he's just pretending? He's like acting. He's a talented actor. Actually, this scene launched his career because I have millions of talent scouts that watch my videos, and he went on to a famous career of some. Anyways, here's some stuff that I was watching or looking at while I was traveling. I did not enjoy the Goethe. I've been watching The Sandman. I like it, but I think they could have made the characters look a little more like the comic. Why not? Spent 165 million. This book about Bach is pretty good. Music in the Castle of Heaven. Then I've been listening to, this is really good train music. Hot Chips, Freak Out Release. It's like Trans-Europe Express for me. And then these books, they have them for other languages, so I'm just recommending the series. Go steal them off the internet on this website. And that's all for now, folks. If you want to find out where I went next, better subscribe. Do it. Come on, do it.